So I just got back home, but a lot has happened over the past few days. And I think the last thing I uploaded was my parents visiting. And I have a second day of that I guess you'll see before this. But so what has happened over the past few days? I went to an event for work. I was at the event for a few days. It was long days and it was a lot of fun. Exciting stuff. I got to go to Universal Studios, which was pretty exciting, but I was super tired from the trip. So left to come home from the trip, or I was going to come home from the trip. We got to Orlando. I got through security, made it to my gate. I was waiting to get on the flight. There was a battery that exploded back at the security check. When the battery exploded, TSA ran away screaming, and people ran screaming like through the security. And so because of that, they had to bring everyone back from all of their gates and run everyone through security again, putting flights on like 3 or 4 hour delays in some cases. So once we got through that, I flew out, missed my connection. I had to get a hotel. When I went to get the hotel, the first 3 hotels they tried to put me in didn't have rooms. So finally, I got a room in a hotel. And by the time I got the room, it was 2 o'clock in the morning. I had to be up at 5:30 to catch a shuttle to get to my flight. And so I got somewhere between 3 and 3.5 hours of sleep. Got on the flight, flew out, got an Uber from the airport to my car, and now I'm finally back home. So it's been a crazy past like 4 days. So on Friday, I found out that Kaitey got in a pretty bad car accident with Jackie, and the car looks like this. So next, we're just going to roll a clip of her talking about what happened, how it happened, and all of that, and just like what her experience was like with it. So we'll switch to that now.
Today was pretty much a very exhausting day. I got in a pretty, I consider it a bad accident. Took off the front end of my car, and I'm okay. Jackie's okay. The baby is okay. We got checked out. I have a lot of pain. I hit my head really hard. I have a nice knot over here. My airbags didn't deploy. My neck, my shoulders, my back, my chest, all of that is super sore. And with being pregnant, you can only take Tylenol, so I can't even take anything decent to kind of relieve me from the pain I'm having. So the OB said I'm probably gonna feel like I got hit by a train for the next couple of days. Yeah, so, but I'm so thankful, and I just praise God that Jackie was completely okay. He took it like a champ. We got slammed pretty hard, spun around, and when I looked back, he just looked at me like, okay, what just happened? And of course, like, I'm not okay, and it's like 30 some degrees out, so it's freezing, and we had pretty nice guys pull over to help out, because the person that I got in the accident with, they were younger, they were in a work truck, and he started yelling at me. And so then that made me like even more emotional, because I have him like super mad at me, and I was like, look, dude, I'm pregnant, I have a 2-year-old, you need to calm down. And eventually he did go up to my sister-in-law, who, thank God, only lived 5 minutes away, because I was on my way to her house. He went up to her and apologized and told her to tell me that he was sorry, and that, you know, he has nephews and he understands, you know, that I was scared and that he shouldn't have reacted that way. But the one guy that pulled over, he was super nice, and he like helped me get blankets on Jackie because it was so cold out and my car wouldn't turn on for the heat. He was like rubbing my back and trying to get me to calm down, because I was like hyperventilating and shaking and all the above. So he had me sitting down, and the police officers showed up, and they weren't very nice at all, actually. I guess because they do this day to day. They're a little bit older, so I feel like some of the older police officers are just like, here we go again, whatever. But the EMTs were super nice, and really helped get me calmed down, make sure I was okay, make sure Jackie was okay and the baby. They were laughing because I told them how old I was. They asked and I said 27 and she was like, "Oh, you do not look 27." She's like, "You look so young." So it's kind of a joke with like my friends and family, apparently how young I look. Add on the tattoos and piercings and this color hair, and I'm pregnant. Yeah, 2-year-old, and probably look at this young, negligent parent, teenager thing, you know? And meanwhile, they're like, oh, she's actually, like, she's an adult. She kind of has her stuff together. I say kind of, because I definitely don't have my crap together, but I kind of do. I know Jake's having some problems. He's in Florida right now, and I know he's having problems at the airport, so today's just been one of those days, and I'm definitely ready for him to be back home since he's been away all week and I've been here at my parents' house. So that was nice, at least being able to come back here, and my mom helping me out with Jackie since I can't really lift him too much right now or run around because I'm pretty sure I have a concussion because I've had one before. So once you've gotten them, it's a lot easier, and with the way I hit my head, it's pretty bad. So yeah, like I said, just so happy that, you know, everyone is okay because vehicles can be replaced. Deal with that later on. Yeah, so there you go.